Hi there. This is Benita, and I just wanted to make a video today of my reflections from my Nashville trip. Um, Last week, I was in Nashville for Coach Summit, and what an amazing week it was, what a big week it was. For all of you that don't know, I'm a Beachbody coach, and I earned my free ticket to Nashville to the Coach Summit. By being a Success Club starter. So when I first started with Beachbody, I had already been on a weight loss journey, and I was feeling pretty crappy about myself. I had lost a lot of weight, and then I had gained some back. And when I met my coach, Sean, I really doubted myself, and I really only just bought the program to buy the program because I was like, oh my God, I don't want to waste any more money on weight loss. And I was pretty stubborn and said that I was going to do this all for my own from the start. And it didn't really work out that way. And thank gosh for the good, because Beachbody's given me so much. So the way it went, I just started this as a discount coach to pay for my Shakeology, because I really wouldn't have been able to afford the Shakeology on my own. And after doing my 21-day fix challenge to start with, I realized that I needed the Shakeology to be able to continue this, because I'm a diabetic. And so I needed that quick burst of nutrition and stuff right after a workout, because I burn a lot in the workout. So I did it to pay for my Shakeology, because even being a discount coach, I was making I was receiving a little bit of a discount on it. And then my coach shared with me that if I helped 3 people a month, it would help to pay for my Shakeology. And he told me that if I worked really hard my first 3 months and I helped 3 people a month, it would pay for a ticket to be able to go to Coach Summit in Nashville. And for my friends and family, they know why Nashville was so important for me to go, but I'm going to share that with you today. My dad always wanted to go to Nashville. He's made it to Las Vegas, and he made it to Reno. But Nashville was a place that he never got to go to because his health stopped him for it. So I was basically crossing something off his bucket list by being able to go for him. So I worked really hard for those 3 months, and I helped 3 people a month, and I earned my ticket. On my way to Whitecourt at Christmas time, I got this email: register for Summit. You have come off the waiting list. You have earned your ticket. Register for Summit. So while Rob drove us to Whitecourt that night, I filled out the forms and I registered for Summit and received my free ticket to go. There was a dream born. So starting in January after Christmas, I put every penny I earned from Beachbody into a savings account to pay for our way to go. And in February, they opened up some more spots, so I was able to buy Rob a ticket to come. And we worked on being able to get him to come with me. He had some issues from his teenagehood, and he needed to deal with them with the government in order to be able to fly. So we started working on that then. And then I had a few bumps in the road that each time I thought, well, there goes my trip. I can't go. In May, I got really sick and I was in bed for a week. And then right after I got better, my dog was attacked. I ended up with an $800 vet bill. And then a $300 truck repair bill. And I thought, I'm done. But I sat with my coach, and in June, the beginning of June, and I figured out what I would need to do in order to earn that money back to be able to go. By that point, I had already purchased the plane tickets for Rob and I. Those were already bought back in April. So I'd earned enough by April to buy the plane tickets, but I still needed to pay for my part of the hotel, or our part of the hotel, and I needed to pay for our spending money. So the beginning of the June, I set up a huge goal for myself, and I worked really hard. I touched base with a lot of people. Sorry if you got a few of those invites and you didn't really want them, but I was leading with my heart first, trying to help people and trying to pay for my trip. Then the end of June came and I had hit Success Club 21. It was the first time I'd hit it. I've only ever hit Success Club 10 or 12. And it was the biggest amount of people I had helped in a month. So proud of myself and right on target to be able to go to Nashville. It had given me the funds that I needed to be able to pay for the rest of the hotel and to have our spending money to go. So we were ready to go. Then a couple days before we were supposed to leave, Rob's paperwork hadn't made it here yet, and I realized that he wouldn't be able to come with me, and I'd have to go by myself with my coach and his fiancée Tara. So Sunday I drove away without Rob from Washburn, and off I went. I wasn't gonna go. I was just gonna not go because Rob wasn't able to come with me, but I did, and I'm so glad I did. Monday morning we flew out, and it was terrifying but exciting at the same. We flew into Dallas. That airport is huge, so huge. They always say that things are bigger in Dallas, and that's totally true. And then we flew from Dallas to Nashville. And when we arrived in Nashville, my trip was pretty much complete right from landing. It was awesome. It was so cool there, but so hot. So hot. Hotter than I thought it would be. We got the hotel and we sat Monday night just with a few of our Team Dynasty family. It was so cool to actually meet these people in real life. Instead of just over Facebook, we've become really close in the last 10 or 11 months. But it was so cool to actually sit down and talk about things and talk about our dreams and our goals and stuff. It was just a really cool night. And then Tuesday came and we did some sightseeing. We went to the Opera Mills Mall. So cool in there. We walked through this restaurant called the Aquarium. It was like we were eating underneath the water. And all I could think the whole time was, gosh, my Blaze would love it. Love to be here with me. And so that gave me a new dream of being able to take them on a vacation with us. And then Tuesday night we went to the Grand Ole Opry. And wow, I didn't recognize some of the names on the billboard, but once they started singing, it happened to be some of my dad's favorite singers from old time. So it was pretty much like my dad was with me that whole show. And it felt so good to be able to say that I did that for my dad. Wednesday morning, we got up, we went and re-registered and got our name tags and stuff for Summit. The people that registered us totally cheered for us and stuff, and I actually got a medal for being a diamond coach. That was pretty cool. And got to put some stuff on my name tag because I had earned it for Success Club and Success Starter and Diamond Coach. It was kind of neat. And then we went to the Country Music Hall of Fame, and it was so cool to see all of that stuff, like the outfits they wore when they won their awards and all the awards that they won, the wall of gold and platinum and um, records and stuff. Like, it was surreal. It was so cool. And then Thursday came, and it was the start of Coach Summit. Thursday night was the opening ceremonies. And I was blown away by Beachbody and what they stand for and how they acknowledge and they recognize us for working so hard to help others achieve success. I got to watch as my coach came out on the grounds of LP Field and was recognized for being a 2-star coach. He's an all-star coach to me. But it was so cool to see how they acknowledged and recognized us for our hard work. And the one thing that Carl Deichler said that really hit home to me was everyone matters. Every person matters. It's not about the money. It's not about the Success Club points. It's about every person and helping them to recognize and realize that they can take that weight off. They can get healthy. They can get financially sound. Every person matters. That's what really stood out to me. Friday came, and we were in sessions and workshops all day long. There were some pretty motivational and emotional talks. One that stood out to me was Lindsay Matway talking about her brother that had passed away from cancer and why that drove her to be the huge, huge success she is today. I got to hear from Shailene Johnson, and that was pretty cool to listen to her too. She's really funny, really funny, and really tiny. She's so short. But I listen to her podcast all the time, so it was nice to see her in live. And then Saturday was so cool. Saturday morning, bright and early, 25,000 of us went down to Broad Street in Nashville and worked out with the celebrity trainers. It was almost 90 above Fahrenheit and 100% humidity, so we sweated our asses off. It was so, so hot, but so cool to be such a part of something so big, so bigger than all of us. Do you know what 25,000 people look like? Let me tell you. 25,000 people. It was 6 blocks long. Broadway is about 6 blocks long, and we filled the street. We shut down Nashville that morning. It was so cool. And then Saturday, we were in workshops and stuff again all day long. After lunch, we were in a workshop where I was recognized in front of 9,000 people for losing my 100 pounds. I sat there and watched 9,000 people stand up as 10 of us sat there. 10 of us who had lost 100 pounds or over sat and watched this big, huge ovation. It was so loud in there, so loud, for losing our 100 pounds. And then Saturday night, in the closing ceremonies, I sat and I watched people for the Beachbody Challenge. And if you guys don't know what the Beachbody Challenge is, they do monthly challenges of people that have went through programs and finished their programs to enter their results, and you can win $1,000. There's $1,000 winners every month, quarterly, $5,000 or $6,000 winners, and then once a year they give out $100,000 to a guy and a girl, and there's 8 finalists. 2 of them become the grand prize winners of the $100,000, and the rest get $25,000 for finalizing, being a finalist. So I watched these 8 stories that night, and I cried with every one of them. because every one of their stories was like it was my story. So there was born a new challenge and a new dream. I have lost 100 pounds. I've lost 105 pounds exactly to date. And I have about 75 pounds left to lose. So I'm going to work really hard this next year. And I'm going to be on that stage for the Beachbody Challenge next year. That's my dream and that's my new goal for my weight loss. It's going to be challenging. I have a hip issue, but I'm going to push through. And I'm going to make it happen. And then I was able to sit down and figure out some new goals for myself. After the closing ceremony Saturday night, 25,000 of us stormed over the walk bridge back into Nashville into the Broadway Street. It basically closed down the city twice in one day. It was so cool to be so big, so big, like be part of something that is so big. Sunday we just took some downtime, and then Monday I flew home. And I'm so blessed to be a part of all this. Beachbody has given me so much. It's given me the knowledge and the know-how and the motivation to be able to lose my weight. And I sure wish I would have had it right from the start. It's taken me 2.5 years to lose 105 pounds. It's not going to take me 2.5 years to lose the rest of it, because I have all the tools I need now, and I wish I would have taken it from the start. Beachbody's also helped us financially. It paid for our whole trip to Nashville. Beachbody also made it that I still have my dog, Gizmo, because the day that he got hurt, my checking account wouldn't have allowed for me to pay that vet bill. And without the vet, he wouldn't have been here. He was hurt really bad. But the savings that I had waiting for Nashville, sitting in my savings account, paid that vet bill. So I'm very thankful for that. And without the trip to Nashville, I would have been just as thankful as I am now. So I wanted to make this video today to share with you just what Beachbody's done for me, and to share my reflections of my trip, because I felt like I needed to. So if you're someone that's sitting there and you are feeling pretty crappy about yourself because of your weight or because of your financial situation, please reach out to me, message me, call me, email me, because I have the means and the tools to be able to help you. Is it a quick fix? Is it really easy and a quick fix and this miracle cure? No. No, it takes a lot of hard work. It takes motivation, it takes dedication, it takes tons of willpower to eat clean every single day, even when you are surrounded by crappy foods. It takes a lot of hard work to lose the weight and keep the weight off. It's not a miracle cure, not by any means. But the tools are there to help you, and they do help. The programs do work. As long as you do the work, they work and they help you. And it's lifelong. It's a lifelong lifestyle change. But with my help as your coach, with the support that Beachbody would give to both of us, we could make a really strong, solid team to be able to kick your weight loss in the butt, and to have financial independence, to be able to just spend the money when you want to spend the money and not freak out because you don't have the money. What would you do if your child or your dog got hurt today? Would you have the money to be able to save them? I did, and I did it because of Beachbody. So just know that I'm here. I'm here to help. And that's ultimately my biggest takeaway is I have the means to help you. You just need to reach out to me and let me help. So I just wanted to share all that with you today. Sorry for the tears, but it all comes from my heart, a huge heart, and I love to help. So take care of yourselves. Reach out to me if you even have that 1% that's sitting there wondering, huh, I wonder if this could help. I wonder if it could help. I'm telling you that it can. I didn't believe in myself, and I didn't even believe in my coach, but I trusted him, and I trusted the process. And I really didn't even know him at the point, but I reached out to something that I believed could help, and it totally has changed everything for me, and it could for you too. So don't be scared. Just reach out. What is it gonna hurt? Instead of asking why me, why not you start asking why not you? You can do this today, and I can help you. So reach out to me. Have a great day.